everybody, and welcome to Talk to the Hand. It's a podcast of shit for shit people. Haha, no, just joking. It's just the people who run it are shit. Case point, I'm with Angry Chimp.
Let me just clear the old larynx. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know what time of the day
Chimp.
is.
Good morning, Chimp. And in sunny Australia, where it's actually summer right now, the wonderful, amazing Mr. ShockMouths.
Hello.
Why does he get played up like he's wonderful and amazing? And I just go, oh, he's a fucking cunt here.
Chimp, you
Because
bill
I am amazing.
Chimp, you bill yourself as a cunt. That's your problem. Chimp,
What do you bill yourself as?
Amazing.
Yeah.
The amazing ShockMouths.
Right. Right, before we start, okay, ShockMouths doesn't know what a Greggs is.
Yeah, what's Greg's?
Pastry
I
shop.
googled it. It's a bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where you get like pasties and sausage rolls.
Well, we
and
don't
stuff.
have them here. How am I supposed to know what a Greg's is if we don't have one?
You're missing
No,
out,
I thought-
Shocks.
You don't have sausage
What's
rolls
a henny
in
penny? Can
Australia.
you tell me what a henny penny is?
Henny Penny?
Yes.
I don't know, it sounds like some sort of Australia shit.
Yeah, is it some sort of cake?
No, it's a fast food restaurant in Newcastle. It's
How
like-
the fuck were we
There's no
ever
Henny
going to
Penny
guess
in
that?
Newcastle.
Exactly.
There isn't a fucking Henny Penny in Newcastle. What are you on about?
In Australia, Newcastle.
Oh, right. So the copycat.
Do you know what it is in Newcastle?
The improvement.
No, a Greg's.
All I've got from Googling fucking Henny Penny is chicken licking. Off of Ladybird. And there's also a shop called Chicken Licking as well. And Goosey
Wait,
Lucy.
maybe Henny Penny closed down.
What are these
there's
names? What are
three.
these names?
I don't know! Just lots of shit about the sky falling.
Australia is like their restaurant chains to rhyme.
Yeah. Go for some fucking
Should we
chicken
talk about the
licking,
bear
mate.
in the room?
The bear in the room!
Get it! Hey!
Right.
I
Okay,
made a
yeah,
punny.
We need to.
All right, wait. Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna start off this podcast straight away with YouTube drama.
Yeah, because it's been fucking happening a lot this week, hasn't it?
It happens every week.
Yeah.
That's why people run podcasts on it, and that's why we try not to, but
Yeah.
we do touch on the subject. So we're gonna touch on this subject now.
We
So
try not to,
so-
but here we are doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
We're going to touch the subject so hard it's going to make a police report.
yeah, so. Oh God.
Get out now, Shocks. Right, Chim, do you want to start this off?
Can do. So bear in for you, those of you that don't know. See, I do it this time, Shock. See, I'm putting context in. His channel was striked.
Stricken.
When was it?
Stricken.
Stricken.
Stroked.
When was it? When?
Yesterday.
Monday.
Was it Monday?
Yesterday.
Might have been
Whatever
Monday.
Yesterday is
Yeah,
for you.
yesterday. Monday or yesterday. So his channel was taken down, and that was it.
It was taken down, then it came back for a moment with only one video, and then it just disappeared completely. And when you go to a terminated channel, it's like, this channel has been terminated. It doesn't even say that anymore.
Yeah.
You go to it now, it's just like, oh, the page can't be found. Sorry, there was nothing. There was never anything here. What are you talking about?
I say, last time I checked last night, it was back.
Yeah, I said
But now
to
it's
you
gone
that
again?
it was back.
But now
It's gone again, is it?
Yeah, it's gone again, yeah.
And because he's
So-
an anti... Sorry, you go, Chimp.
I was right. So, people that follow my channel know that I did a video, just basically telling people that this had happened,
It's
and
a
that
really
there
good
was a
video.
petition.
You guys, if you
Yeah,
haven't
and-
seen Angry Chimp's video, definitely go and check it out. It's the Angry Chimp show.
And that there was a petition to get him back on.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure at the time why he got the strikes.
Yeah.
And I don't think at that point anyone really 100% knew. They just assumed it was because of the copyrighted avatar that he uses.
Yeah.
Which then I was informed after I released the video, because that's always fucking handy, isn't it? Which I felt possibly could have made the videos made me seem like a bit of a cunt, but my video was kind of very neutral in the fact that I was very clear that I did not actually watch Bearing.
You worked with the facts that you had at the time, basically.
Yeah, I don't actually watch Bearing, never have. I have seen some of his videos. I know he's political. I don't care for political channels, so why would I subscribe to him?
Yeah.
I felt that the way YouTube handled it was a little bit off. That's why I made the video. The video is more about the broken system that is YouTube.
I think the problem is, Chim, is that YouTube gives a lot of media companies and corporations too much power. They really, really do.
Oh, totally.
And totally. Because of this sort of free reign that they get on a lot of tools, like removing videos and stuff, and it resulting in a copyright strike, results in a lot of abuse of the system. Case in proven, the Derek Savage drama way back in 2015. The thing is that what I was saying to Chimp on the Twitter DMs is that, whether Bearing likes it or not, if this is the reason why he has been stricken down, because we don't know yet, because nobody has communicated this, we're assuming that this is because he has used copyrighted material and he's basically made himself a brand out of the back of using someone's intellectual property unauthorized. So he was basically going around and just sort of using this, and I believe that he got a warning about this several times from several people, and he just chose to ignore it.
Yeah.
The issue is that when you use somebody's intellectual property and you're not authorized to do it, they have the right to either claim your videos or straight up remove them, because again, you're essentially using their property without their consent. So it is essentially theft, but with an intellectual property.
Yeah, and I don't think they would want to claim the videos because they are a kids show.
Yes.
And his videos were very not kiddie.
Well, they're talking about feminists and stuff, didn't he?
He was an anti-feminist. I watched Bearing at the beginning of the year. He was kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine, but I didn't subscribe to him.
Yeah.
Because in this day and age, if you are seen to be subscribed to someone, everyone just assumes that you agree with that person 110%, which is not true. Some of his things, I was like, yeah, no, you've gone too far. I disagree with you there. But yeah, I didn't want anyone to think that I'm totally on his side on everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you can understand, I can fully understand where Pete's coming from, and that Cartoon Network, completely within their right to take the videos down. Maybe striking the channels might have been a little bit extreme, but they are still within their right to do it. He's using their avatar. He's even selling merchandise with their stuff on. I mean, that is wrong, managed. The thing that astounds me, and this is still partly down to YouTube, is that he has managed to grow his channel and his brand from this. This should have been kicked in the butt way ago. Such a point now.
Artists are really inexpensive to hire, really inexpensive to hire. So just do a couple of poses, for the poses that I did in my videos, like for where I was sat at a desk, those little sketches, I paid about £60 for them. And for my friend, and if he really is a bigger YouTuber, it's not like he's gonna have, he's not like he's gonna be short on money with things like AdSense and stuff. He should have really defined himself very early on as his own brand, or risk, this happening, because it was bound to happen. If he was continuing to use it, it was just a matter of time, really. I think
I was surprised. I thought that it was his original artwork. I thought he had paid someone, because I remember seeing the merch earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And because he'd been so big, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely his. I was shocked when I saw that then in the Cartoon Network show. I'm like, I can't see this now as a kid's thing. I just look at that bear now and I think of, I hate feminists!
Yeah. And that's why Cartoon Network is completely within their right to do it.
The problem that if anybody is to be blamed for this, and if anybody is to sort of be accountable for this, it's YouTube, but not because of why you think. I think it's YouTube for basically throwing down the ban hammer straight away without chance of rectifying the situation. Bearing in mind that YouTube is an incredibly automated system. It's super automated. And so YouTube, to YouTube's credit and their terms of service, they have done exactly what's in their terms of service. If you get 3 strikes, your channel will be shut down regardless.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube take themselves out of the equation by doing that. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? They're a business. They want to protect themselves. Copyright law is grey at best. I think. What was it you just said, Pete? I think. I mean, I think I agree. I said to you about that YouTube maybe could have warned him more before just hammering in the strikes. Some of that, I still agree with. But we don't know whether he was warned. He could have been warned by YouTube. We don't know.
Yeah, at least YouTube should have given a breathing space between strikes to stop a mass ban hammer coming down. So he had a chance to basically protect his brand and basically take any of the... he could have... It wouldn't have been terribly damaging to take down all of his old videos and then reinvent himself on that dot there if he was really that unaware of it. The problem is that he had a lot of ignorance to the fact that he was using, copyrighted material and intellectual property. Like it's what I said to Josiah and what I said to you, Chimp. It's like me using Sonic the Hedgehog and calling him Eric the Cyan Mammal, and then selling merchandise and T-shirts with that character on it. I wouldn't be right to do that. That's me basically sort of infringing on on patents and copyrights. So it's.
But if you change it enough.
I can't feel a lot of sympathy towards Bearing, because.
Oh no, I don't feel a hell of a lot of sympathy towards him. He has dug his own grave here.
Yeah.
And I refuse to believe that he must be just ignorant or arrogant, because a lot of people have told him, like all the way through since he started, that you will get copyright claim for this. This will happen. The same actual thing happened to Colossal with his intro music. You remember his old intro music?
Yeah.
His good one. He took that off because people were telling him that it will get claimed.
Yeah.
He possibly could even get strike.
It pays to listen to your audience. It absolutely pays to listen to your. And if you want such an indication of how arrogant and ignorant he was towards the fact of this character, right? I've got a screenshot from Twitter here. Somebody tweeted him saying, maybe don't use unlicensed and unattributed copyrighted artwork by other people to make money, genius. Then he replied with, ooh, burned by an awkward obese virgin. I've got no doubt that my use constitutes fair use. That's not the case at all. No. Fair use is transformative. He's not transformed it. He's basically just taken the bear. He's done nothing with it.
Even some of his closest friends on YouTube, I can't remember the name of the guy. I'm trying to find him.
Is it Armored
one
Skeptic?
of the big ones? Yes, that's the one. I'm looking at Sargon of Akkad. I thought it was that guy. No, Armored Skeptic.
Yeah.
Had even warned him.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
it's
not right.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you can probably possibly see where he said, "Oh, it's transformative," because he has transformed that avatar. Like Shock really said earlier on, Shock doesn't see that avatar as a cartoon bear. He sees it as a political anti-feminist.
The thing is,
so he has transformed the character, but because he doesn't own the character,
the thing is, Chimp,
Cartoon Network can go and
transformative use means basically changing the look of the character, right, to basically fit your thing. Just as let's say if I uploaded the entirety of a television show, right, that's not transformative. But if I commentated on it and if I put my own spin on it, basically customizing it to the degree that it's then becomes its own separate work, then that's basically transformative fair use. But unfortunately, whether people see that bear character as Bearing or the character from the TV show where it originated from, that doesn't change the fact that he hadn't changed the character. He had basically just cut and pasted that character without actually changing it at all. So that doesn't fall under fair use. And that, again, the fair use doesn't come under what people perceive the character as, because that's just perception. It doesn't fall under fair use, sadly. And
the thing is, again, we could split hairs with the word transformative. Like, I'll use Sino as an example. He uses Nibbler, but he changed the colour of his Nibbler, which makes it different. But it's still fucking Nibbler. It's just Nibbler that's got a bit of blue in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so
probably still
is that
too close.
transformative? Well, I see it as someone who's just changed the colour of a character. So
To be honest with you, Chimp,
using transformative in a loose term, you know.
To be honest with you, even as something as small as that, you could argue your case for transformative because you have transformed it. That's how great.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how great.
Try doing that with Mickey Mouse, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, dude.
See how far you
Dude,
get. Oh, it's yellow. Mickey Mouse is yellow.
Fair
it's not
use.
Mickey.
Fair use
Exactly,
can be.
you know.
Fair use is so grey that it can be argued like different points by different people, and they'll all be right. It's not as black and white as people tend to like want it to be.
No, it's so great, and we all three of us could argue about this and we've spent a good time arguing about it. But we'll probably, at the end of the day, we can just like narrow this down. Number one, YouTube could have done more. Bearing didn't help himself, and he's probably almost definitely in the wrong.
Yeah.
For not changing. All he had to do was change the colour of a fucking bear, and he would have had some kind of ground to stand on, and hasn't.
Yeah.
And that's it. I stand by my video still. I mean, it brought awareness. If my video brought a little bit more awareness to the community, then, like I said in the video,
much
it's a
the better,
video
yeah.
worth making.
So much the better. Exactly.
Is he allowed to have another YouTube channel? Like, is he allowed to
No,
start a new one, or
he can't.
once you get terminated, you're not allowed?
Yeah. Once you terminate it, you're done.
And like I said I left a a message, didn't I, in my video, like, this stuff. All right, Bearing's not innocent, but maybe it's only a matter of time before someone innocent does get hit in the crossfire.
Yeah.
And the community, people need to know that the community is there to back people up. I think it just makes me feel better in the community, because if someone innocent gets hit, like IHE, he had all those people that helped him out. But if a smaller channel gets hit, then they don't have as many people to fight the cause.
IHE was always going to be reinstated, Chimp, because the claims were unjust. Were unjust.
Completely unjust.
And
that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But it was unfair for him to get striped as quick and all that bollocks. That was all unfair. That was the system.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. I fully agree that YouTube should have given breathing space between each strike.
Yeah.
With like a few hours at least, so he could basically do something about it.
Yeah, even
The
if
fact
it's
that
just
he
private
had the
videos.
ban hammer down instantaneously, like from nothing to 3 in a matter of minutes, is ridiculous. Nobody can react that fast.
No, he got no time of yeah. I mean, if he had a few hours, he could have privated them or unlisted them or whatever, and then they're not in the public eye.
Dude, sometimes even privating them isn't good enough, because if you have content ID is automated, dude, it can see through privated videos, and it can strike them regardless. Trust me. When you upload stuff and on a schedule, they're privated, but content ID can still check for copyrighted material.
Yeah.
Do you remember how I had
Pro
the whole
Planty
Demon
was saying when
Headmaster
he was
thing?
on here. Yeah, Pro Planty
Yeah,
was
no,
saying when he was on here that he
I-
schedules them for that reason.
I knew that, but I always this is going to be. I always thought of that system as them telling you not to release it because there's going to be an issue.
All that Content ID does right now is it basically scans your video, it checks its database of matching content, and if there's a match, it will direct the monetization of your video to the relevant third party of that material. That's basically it.
Yeah.
That's
it. But obviously, if a video is privated, then no one else is watching it.
Yeah.
So it's not going to actually make any money.
No, but it can still check because Content ID can still...
That's fine. But I always,
Sorry.
Go on. I was going to say they can't. Would they strike a video that's not public? Would there be a point in that?
I think the videos need to be public to be stricken, because that's when you actually do a DMCA. That's what's called a takedown notice.
Yeah.
I don't think that can be automated per se. I think that's more targeted. But a claim at the very least is automated through Content ID. But I might be talking wrong. You might actually be able to DMCA content through Content ID. No, actually, you can DMCA content through Content ID, because I remember there's a couple of instances where people have been stricken, have their videos taken down because somebody's added a rule to Content ID's database and search parameters when they signed up to a network, and even the slightest things that were actually fair use just got full on removed. So.
One thing's for sure, that this system has us all arguing over. Everyone perceives it differently.
Yeah.
Everyone's always finding different things about it, and it's not a clear system.
Yeah.
YouTube, it's not a very clear system. Make it clearer.
I'd be more in favour of trying to reach a solution and trying to, and feeling sorry for Bearing if Bearing was completely in the right. But at the same time, YouTube has always worked this way. Absolutely always worked this way. Yeah, maybe it's not right if YouTube worked this way. And like, if I could give YouTube some feedback, it was to add some breathing space. But it's not like YouTube has changed in any way. It's not like Bearing is in the right at all. So it's not like there's sort of anything to really be sort of said and done about it. To be honest with you, that's my issue on it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on now
Yeah.
because we've been talking about this too much and everyone's probably gone to sleep?
Yeah.
Did you want to add anything, ShockMouths? We kind of left you out of that.
Sorry.
Well, I kept trying to say something, but because I'm all the way over here, and I'd say something, by the time the message gets there, someone else has started talking. I go,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'll
We're
shut up.
sorry, ShockMouths.
Go on, Shocks.
No,
the
what I
mic is
don't
yours.
get about
Add something quickly.
copyright
You got a
strike
couple of minutes.
System. See, I'm talking right now, and you guys are talking as well because you haven't heard me yet because of the slow internets. But what I don't get is...
So, Uncle Chim, do you want a George Foreman grill for Christmas?
Oh, for God's sake.
Right, sorry, Shocks. I will shut up now. I promise. I promise. I promise.
What
I will
I don't
shut
get
up.
is 3 strikes and you're out. How come they can give it to you all in one go? Why can't you get 1 strike, right? While you're sorting out that 1 strike, you can't get any more until that one is finalized, whether you get it or not.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what I was saying. At least having
Yeah.
a breathing space, because it was the
Yeah.
instantaneous of it that sort of fucked him, basically.
Yeah. I mean, he still would have been striked in the end. He
Yeah,
still would have
yeah.
lost his whole channel for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And I was going to ask if you thought if he had another channel, could he make a comeback if he rebranded it and, like, slowly dished out, like, repeats of his old videos? But he ain't coming back by the sound of it.
He'd be breaking terms of service to operate another YouTube channel. That being said, however, YouTube never really sort of enforces that, do they? Keemstar.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
Keemstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see whether he comes back. If he does, it will be in the form of Keemstar, where he pretends that someone else owns the channel, but really it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That everybody fucking knows.
Yeah. I love the fact that Keemstar for ages was trying to like convince people. Like you keep cocking up, Keemstar, even in your videos, in your live streams, and in the podcast. You cock up all the time. You're such a dick.
Yeah.
But it's entertainment, chimp!
As long as he's being entertaining, all right, doesn't matter.
As long as I
I can call anyone a pedo. I call you.
I can
but
shoot
for
all these school
entertainment.
children on this bus and chop their heads off, but if it's goddamn entertaining,
Baited.
okay.
Baited.
For entertainment purposes, ShockMouths works for ISIS.
Wow.
Well, that
does that
spy
even
thing
mean?
off of Archer.
Yeah. You know, in our Avid editing software at work, there's like a system that like connects the network.
Yeah.
Its shortened thing was ISIS, and we stopped calling it that a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, I think I read about that. So.
Yeah.
Because
But no one mentioned it. It just kind of phased out naturally. No one
Yeah.
said we're not calling it that anymore. It just naturally happened.
There was a whole thing over here where people had like company names that were ISIS, like window companies or
Yeah.
people with
building
kids
companies. They
who
were
have the
changing
name
their
ISIS.
company name because it was ISIS and stuff like this. It was ridiculous.
I've got a friend called Captain Steve. His dog is called Isis, and his mum absolutely hates it because whenever they have to go to the vet, they always get fucking weird looks. Come on, Isis.
But now when the dog gets sick, they look at the dog and go, is it really that bad? I'm like, no.
I think I just
You can just put up with that
adapted
bleeding
slightly.
anus.
Just call it Icy or something.
Yeah.
Come here, Icy.
Oh, right. So yeah, Bearing. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck Baron, right? We've had enough of YouTube drama. That's what
Yeah.
you're getting out of us. Back to normal.
For the record, I
podcasting.
didn't say fuck Bearing, that was Chimp. The one in Australia didn't say fuck Bearing, just putting that out there. The one that's only 900 kilometers
right.
away
Okay,
from him.
right. Okay, let's stop for a second. Let's stop. Okay, ShockMouths. Okay, we need to
What?
make you a man. Okay, you know that.
Yeah,
you know that Disney
there's-
song. I'll make a man out of you. Yeah.
There's far too much pussy in your characteristics.
Yeah. Right. It's Shocks. Is your wife around? Shocks. Is your wife around?
Yeah.
She's in
Yeah.
the other room.
Can we
Get
get
her
her
in there.
on?
I was gonna
We
have her on for the whole episode, but
No,
then
no,
the
you-
Bearing thing happened. When the Bearing thing happened, I'm like, no, we need to talk
No,
about the Bearing.
no.
Do you want me to go get her?
Yeah. Go. You bring her.
Bring her in. Bring her in.
Bring her in.
All right, I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna share one set of headphones.
Okay.
All right.
We just want to ask her a couple of questions. She doesn't have to be here the whole time. He's gone.
I can't hear you, Chimp. I'm walking away. I can't hear you.
So, Peter,
Yeah.
now that ShockMouths, what do you really think of him?
What do I think of ShockMouths?
Yeah,
It's very fucking Australian, isn't he?
he is. He's a nice chap, but
Yeah.
he is batshit crazy, isn't he?
He is absolutely bad. I want to ask his wife, how the fuck does she do it?
She's
she's
coming.
got
I
a
just
drink.
gotta figure out how to get her some headphones plugged
Right.
in because there's only these
You
aren't earbuds.
You can always relay questions, I suppose.
No. Take ShockMouths out. Bring the missus in.
Take ShockMouths out, bring the missus
We're
in.
asking her questions. ShockMouths doesn't have to be involved.
Oh, that's getting feedback. Hang on.
He wants to listen in because
Won't
he doesn't trust us, Pete.
Yeah, I know. I don't either.
Sorry, we're just trying to get some headphones sorted. Is this getting edited out?
No.
No.
I'm gonna nibble on a flapjack just to entertain
Can
the
someone
people.
sing a song or something while we're setting up?
I've got a Mars
I'm
bar
eating
here.
a flap. Yeah.
I've
I'm
got a
eating a
Mars bar.
flapjack, all covered with cheese.
Why the fuck's it covered in cheese?
I have no idea. It
I
looks
lost my
like
George
knee.
Foreman.
It is not. It's not in
It's
the
not
cupboard.
round.
His name is Peter Day. He has a good laugh.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck is that echo?
We're getting some feedback.
Echo. Oh.
Sit down.
Oh, I thought
Hang
we
on.
were going for a minute.
No. It's not gonna be just for a minute.
No, I don't know why. Right?
Right.
We just wanted.
No what?
We just wanted. Sorry, I'm chewing away here.
Yeah.
We just wanted you, right? I don't know why ShockMouths has to be involved, right? You could have just sat in this place.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't want me. All right, we're here.
No,
You gotta put it in this ear.
She's probably
we asked for your missus. We had nothing to do with ShockMouths.
She's probably more entertaining than ShockMouths.
She heard that. And so did I.
She probably
Right, we're ready.
agrees. Shock.
We're ready. We're
Yes.
breaking our backs because we're sitting very awkwardly, but we're ready.
Right. Hello.
Oh, of course
Shock.
you're all right.
Hello, Shock's wife.
Hi.
We're gonna call you Mrs. Shock.
Mrs. Shocks, right?
Okay.
Okay, Mrs. Shocks.
I can
Chimp,
do that.
there's right. Chimp, may I ask the first burning question?
You may ask the first
Have
burning
you guys
question,
got
Mr. Day.
questions ready? That's not fair.
Right, Mrs. Shocks. How the fuck do you do it? How do you put up with it?
He's entertaining at least. Like, I get that out of it.
we talk to him once a week on Skype at the very minimum, and it's torture.
Is it?
Is there like at least like sort of heavy alcohol or like some sort of drugs involved?
There's
No.
not enough. There's not enough.
I'm
I can't
impressed.
even drink.
I'm impressed.
You should start.
I'm pregnant, so bring my mum's.
I forgot about that
Well,
shit.
And she can start drinking again.
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
leave it for a little while.
you can't really drink or do drugs, can you, when you're pregnant?
No, no.
Yeah, but we discussed this last week. We're pretty sure that Shock's mum did.
Well, she
At
did have a
least she-
21st while she was pregnant with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
she did
she
party.
dropped him.
Probably.
This isn't a joke. I remember being dropped.
Really?
I remember my parents fighting, and then I got dropped. And then I remember my mum going, "Look what you made me do." It's not really funny.
The thing the thing is, he was 21 at the time.
Yeah. Made me drop the baby.
Because this is basically us when we listen back to the podcast. She just laughs at you. She
I
has
know,
like a
I laugh
crush
at both of you. It's,
No.
no,
that's all
I
right.
do
That's all right.
shit.
You can like me more. Not a lot of people like
It's
me,
all
so
right,
it's
Chimp.
nice to have a fan.
You can like me more. Fuck off.
This is the first woman on the podcast, isn't it?
Yes.
No, not really. We've got you cunt.
You walked into that one.
Right, Chimp, do you have a burning question for Mrs. Shocks?
I think you covered the extensity of it, but I suppose I should ask: is ShockMouths Willy quite small?
He's gagging at the idea of his own penis, so I don't know. He can send
We've
you a
reached
picture or
that
something.
mark now.
She should be a politician. That was superbly dodged.
You're both experts at dodging. I'm amazed. Oh, right. I don't. We've been saying for like episodes now after episodes that we want Shock's wife on, and now that we've actually finally got Shock's wife on, we're like sort of a little bit lost.
We just, look, at the end of the day, Pete, we just feel sorry for her, and we just need to let her know that she's not alone. We feel her pain.
Yeah, we've got
all the way in England.
in England, yeah. You've got friends overseas, okay?
You got friends
Stay
there, yeah. And if you ever need to run away,
stay strong.
come and see Angry Chimp. You know, he's a tripod, so you're gonna get a
You
good.
could have, but you guys did Brexit.
Yeah, true that.
If you guys didn't do Brexit, she could easily come over there with her European passport. But you
Oh,
guys
don't get me started on Brexit.
Oh yeah.
I want to be part of Europe.
It sounds like something
It's
that
like a
Kellogg's
child
would
that
sell.
runs away from home, but they don't go very far. They just stay in the car.
It sounds like something that Kellogg's would sell. Brexit. Part of a nutritious breakfast.
A nutritious
breakfast.
bowl of breakfast.
Now with raisins.
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 Raisins. Oh, right. Shock's wife, do you have anything for any questions for me or Chimp?
Why are you mean to me?
No, I enjoy that bit. Yeah, just keep it up. I like the roasting.
Just keep it up.
We got,
Hey.
we got you back. We could do that, right, Chimp?
Yeah. All I've got to do is keep it up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, anytime.
Right.
So we hear.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was
Shock's
Mrs.
wife. Mrs. Shocks.
how I think I can speak for everyone when I say the poor cow.
What cow?
She's an absolute trooper.
Oh dear.
Right. Do we do story time now? Should we keep Shock's wife along for story time?
We can do. I need to
Want
ask.
to be in story time?
I need to ask some.
No, she doesn't want it.
No, it's fine.
I don't want any
need
part
to-
in this.
We got some questions on Twitter and Discord.
Yeah, we have Discord, yeah.
Yeah, I got one on Twitter which I've written down. I can't find. I had one from Jake. What was the one from Jake? Something about State Farm.
Yeah.
Do you like State Farm? Do you something or other State Farm? Here's a good one. We had last week. Came to. It's from Senpai Savage.
Yeah.
What prompted you to start the Talk to the Hand podcast? Well, I suppose I should answer the first part of this one. It was my idea. But actually, what I like the idea of the.
Oh, sorry, that trumpet sound was Chimp.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I like to blow my own cock.
Your cock, that would sound more like this. I made
Better
a
than your
funny
little-
laugh.
Better than your fucking
Shocks.
cock.
It would be like a swanny whistle going down.
Better than your cock, fucking Shocks, which is so small. It's just a dog whistle. So you don't get that one,
whistles
Pete.
are entertaining.
Do you see how highbrow that was? Do you see how highbrow that was?
That didn't only go over
It's
his
like-
head. Chimp, that didn't only go over his head, but this whole fucking house.
Yeah. Do you like that one, Pete? Do you like how good that was?
I like that one.
That was sweet. That was sweet. Throwing that English humour straight at the Aussie. What? I don't. What's a dog whistle?
I know what a dog whistle is.
But do you though, Shocks?
Yes. It's a whistle that only dogs can hear because it's so high pitched.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Did you have those
So-
ringtones when you're in high school that were so high pitch that people over a certain age can't hear them? So
Oh, I
it was
remember
great
those.
for kids because they could hear it, but the teachers couldn't.
I remember those.
They were great.
Right, yes. So podcast was my idea.
Yeah.
I always liked the idea of the podcast, but it actually wasn't until I saw poor ShockMouths attempt at a podcast
Oh,
that I actually felt I found someone that I could actually do a podcast with. So
Yeah.
actually, when I was thinking of the podcast idea, ShockMouths was already on my list.
yeah.
So I'm sort of sat around for a few months with this idea, thinking,
Wow,
well, we kind
a
of
few
need
months.
Well, it's a few months between me and that video that I made on you and me starting to speaking to Peter. So basically, I've got this idea, but I haven't found my third, like a person that's going to fit in with the madness that is Shocks and the complete bastard that is me. And then I started talking to Peter Day, and probably within maybe the first couple of times of speaking to you, Pete,
Yeah.
I was pretty convinced that you were the third person.
Oh, cheers.
So I chose these two people,
Yeah.
and
I thought I was the third. Because Pete does all
Third.
the work.
you are the third now. Pete does do all the work.
Yeah,
you two just show
You absolutely do. Yeah, you did do fuck all.
I like it.
The thing is, although it's my idea, if it wasn't for Pete, the podcast wouldn't be even half as good as what it is. So, mad props to Pete for doing the editing
you,
and
man.
all the fun stuff.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
No, yeah, I appreciate what you're doing. I mean, it's all right. I'm someone who has great ideas, but I'm so bad at executing them, as you can probably tell by my channel. Yeah, it's a good idea on paper, but I can't execute it.
Do you remember all the original names we had for Talk to the Hand? Like the amount of fucking stuff that we went through just to try and come up with a
What
name.
were they? We had
Dial-up.
Codswallop.
Yeah, Codswallop,
Was
Dial Up.
Dial Up. There was other ones. What were the other ones? Can you remember any Shocks?
We were talking about
spilt milk.
Oh, Spilt Milk.
Yeah, that was it.
But that exists, I think. I've seen that around.
Yeah. I think we were looking at basically sort of 90s and 80s catchphrases and sort of slang, weren't we? For like inspiration.
The thing is, I remember when I think it was me and Pete, we were talking, weren't we?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And was it me that said talk? I was looking for the list. Was it me that said talk to the hand, or was it you? It was one of us. Wasn't
One
it?
of
And
us,
we both went,
yeah.
Yeah, and we both sort of went at the same time. It's got to be that
Yeah.
because obviously me having the puppet thing going on.
Yeah.
It makes sense on that level. It's
Yeah.
so 90s, and yeah, so
Brilliant.
You know, that's what prompted me to do the podcast. I can't really speak for these two why they wanted to do it, but they wanted to.
It's the
So,
highlight.
Shocked, why did you...
Chimp, it's the highlight of my week doing this. I absolutely look forward to it. It's great.
I just want more subscribers.
Oh,
I'm a subscriber whore.
oh my god. Shocks, talk to the hand. Oh shit, and there goes
Oh,
Shocks.
he's gone.
I forgot.
He's
I
gone.
forgot I had the fucking. I forgot I had the fucking rights to do that.
Right, so that wasn't very nice. Yeah,
Sorry.
that wasn't very nice of Shocks, was it?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
that wasn't very nice of Shocks, was it, Pete?
No, it wasn't very nice of Shocks.
Right, just using us for subs.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
when we started this, I had like 300.
Exactly.
So he's not getting fuck all out of me. he's using you.
Oh, as a scapegoat. Well, to be honest with you, when do people not? To be honest with you, you're not back yet. Now, shut up, Frank.
You're never back.
And you're back. I got a question here from North is Official. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Becky Boop?
2 kilos.
And there's your answer, North is Official.
1 kilo per boob.
What is the answer to
You
life,
beat me.
universe, and everything? Says SDC.
Becky Boop.
Becky Boop.
I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
Do you think she's listened to this yet?
Oh, fucking hell. We need to talk about that in a minute. If one train leaves the station at 12:30 p.m. and and a second leaves a perpendicular station at 1 p.m., the first train is going 45 meters an hour and the second train is going 60 meters an hour. Your girlfriend is on the second train. How would you save her?
Bye.
Those trains are going incredibly fucking slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Just walk up and just jump on.
45 meters an hour. I'll just jump
Slow
off.
down. Right, before we do story time, we have
My
to.
fucking Hornby set goes faster than that.
Yeah. Before we do story time, we've got to bring up that Becky Boop is going to come onto the podcast. It's actually confirmed-ish.
Yes, we're trying to set a date.
It was so hard to do.
Yeah, me being me, just because
Yeah,
Peter
just
was
not
pissing
reading
about.
the part where she says, I can't do it before this day, and you're like, what about this
we'll
day?
do it on this
There's 5
day.
days before that.
Yeah, at the end of I forgot about that when I was saying that because I'm trying to work out my fucking duties and
Yeah.
with fucking Christmas coming up and all my weekends are fucking solid because wait a minute, it's Christmas is coming. We got to meet up with those people we don't meet the rest of the year and give them a present.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, man. You don't fucking speak to me the rest of the year. Fuck off. Here's my present. It's my middle finger.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that. So, but yes, I was getting fed up with Peter pussyfooting around, so I just out and out asked her in public on Twitter, come on to our podcast, and she was like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, okay.
I was like,
Actually,
oh.
And she-
I was listening to the podcast that morning, and we're driving to work, and then we pull up at work, and Mrs. goes, has she ever listened to this thing? And I'm like, probably not. And then I pull out my phone, the first thing I see is, Becky Boop's coming on! Becky Boop's coming on! And I went, oh shit, it's happening.
She is
Are you familiar
so
with the
gonna
podcast,
regret.
Becky? No, I gotta give it a listen. Oh, please don't.
She is so gonna regret coming on here.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
So after the podcast, Pete and Becky will no longer speak.
Yeah. Oh well.
And if I do it right, I'll be shagging her by New Year.
Story time!
Oh, no,
It's the
no.
time where we it's the time where we write a story for Penguin Books. We're starting a little late this podcast, so hopefully we can all get through it. I'm looking at you, ShockMouths, on time. Every episode.
Nah, that's alright.
Yeah, we never will.
We can go over a
part
bit.
of the
It's
week.
fine.
Every podcast we write a chapter by saying a word each, and we go round in circles. And each chapter is done by each saying one word each. Case proven. Chapter 9 was last episode. Caviar Head. And this is the chapter. Donald Trump is lovely, said ShockMouths. Why is he wonderful and special? Bacon is on drugs, said Trump. Boop, aka Becky Boobies, wasn't out. Anus was present and also pulsating. Just take a guess where ShockMouths joined. Caviar is fishy and a dolphin condom. Trump's hair catches a light when farted upon. Jesus Christ, said Trump, because his hair exploded into Becky's trousers. OMG, Becky screamed. I'm fluffy inside. Becky masturbated, except when ShockMouths telephoned her because he's secretly gay. That was chapter 9.
Please don't listen to this, Becky.
She is so gonna hate us.
Yeah. I hope she can see it as fun. We're only sort of poking fun.
She's gonna see it as like sexist.
It's not. It's not. We're not billing that. Oh fucking hell.
Just gonna go so wrong.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Alright,
All I
go
can say
first,
is
Pete.
I'm so sorry. Okay, who's starting?
You, Pete.
You. I don't know. I'm breaking these in for someone else.
Okay. Okay.
You start.
All right. Suddenly. And then Chimp, you go.
All right. Suddenly, Becky.
Laughed.
At
ShockMouths.
Huge.
nose.
God damn.
Hairs.
Full stop. Full stop. Fucking hell. Trim.
Sorry.
Trim.
Trim. What?
Yeah.
You're throwing
Like
it
cut.
off again,
That was a
Shock.
full stop. That was a full stop. Don't just shove a word and try to deflect it, right?
Yeah.
You lost.
You
You
lost.
lost.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
get over it.
their word is trim. This sentence is beginning with the word trim, and it makes
What
English
sentence
sense.
begins with the word trim?
Those. Trim those.
Fuck's sake, trim and
Tuck.
fuck off.
Those. No, those.
No, you
The
said
word-
you said fuck. I'm saying off, chimp.
Chimp.
Full stop.
Poetry now, isn't it?
Full stop.
Delicious.
Delicious cake.
With
Caviar.
And okay, the baby laughing in the background.
jelly.
And jelly.
I hope he said jelly and not Jerry. I thought he said Jerry. I'm thinking of Jerry Seinfeld.
It's jelly shots.
And jelly...
Sing feel.
Jelly shots. Jelly shots are like an alcoholic.
Okay.
Yeah, we have them in
we
this
know.
country.
We're
numbnuts.
all aware. Fuck's sake.
Okay.
Cake with caviar and jelly.
Good, you don't have Hannah Montana, but you have jelly shots.
Tastes.
Rubbish.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Help.
Sad.
Peter.
Day.
I.
Wank.
Constantly.
Over. That's a sign of disappointment. right
this
there.
is juicy. This is juicy. This is right here. Oh, what can I choose?
Just make it quick.
Rhinoceroses.
I can't even fucking spell rhinoceros. I've got to spell it like,
Anus.
weirdly. Rhinoceros anus.
Yes. I got it in there.
Oh, he couldn't go. He couldn't go a story or a podcast without saying these beloved word.
ShockMouths.
Joined.
No, it's in quotes. Speech quotes.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
ShockMouths exclamation mark, as in somebody saying it.
Oh, fine. Said.
ShockMouths.
Peter.
Continued.
Masturbating.
Not. Full stop.
Oh, god damn it.
Because you masturbated. Not.
Talk to the hand.
Wait,
Right.
can we do talk to the hand during
No.
story time?
No. Talk to the hand is banned during this
Band
time.
during story time. Wah, wah. Chimp it you.
Alright. Flamingos.
Dance?
Around.
Shockmouths.
Damn it! House.
Whilst.
Dressed.
Appropriately.
For.
What was that?
For.
Dinner.
Oh, I passed
Dinner.
that to you and everything,
He
Jim.
passed it! Even I could have come up with a better thing than that. You could have said naked, but no, dinner. Fucking dinner.
Dressed appropriately for naked doesn't even fucking work anyway.
I thought you said or. Oh, I thought you said or,
Full
not
stop.
for.
Shark's new sentence.
God damn it. It's
A.
Cauliflower.
infused.
Day.
Infused day? Is that what he said?
Yes.
This.
So this.
This, yep.
Yeah.
Turkey. I said turkey.
Turkey exploded
periodically.
Throughout.
That means the same fucking thing.
ShockMouths. Apostrophe.
Anus.
That's my word. Sexually.
Full stop. Peter.
Tiptoed.
Around.
The
Potato.
Peeler.
because
Random.
Blades.
Done there. Oh, it's different.
blades
Yeah, blades.
looked
Random. Rusty.
And
spiky. Last sentence. Chimp.
Plastic bag. No, that's 2 words. Plastic.
There you go.
dildos. Oh no. Have you guys cut? Are you guys there? Hello. Have we lost Pete? We lost Pete. Did he hang up? Hello? Did you hang up? Oh, I thought you hung up. Did you hear my word?
No, sorry.
Okay, Chimp
No,
said
I was
plastic.
waiting on Chimp. We ended up blades looked rusty and spiky.
Yeah, then Chimp said plastic.
Plastic.
Then I said dildos. And then you went silent, and then I got worried. And I'm like, did he hang up? Did he get
No,
fed up
I-
and just hang up?
I looked
Dildos,
over.
fuck
I looked
that.
over at my router, and it was like rebooting.
I'm going to be honest with you, Shocks. I actually thought he was being silent for comedic effect.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I was being silent and all. So it's just got Shocks going, hello? Anybody out there?
I'm like, I've done it.
Plastic
I cracked them.
Plastic dildos taste
Rubbery.
Like,
strawberries.
Have we done
Chapter
that?
10. Chapter 10. Suddenly, Becky laughed at ShockMouths' huge nose hairs. Trim and tuck. Fuck off, Chimp. Delicious cake with caviar and jelly shots tastes rubbish. Help, said Peter Day. I wank constantly over rhinoceros anus. ShockMouths, said ShockMouths. Peter continued masturbating. Not! Flamingos dance around ShockMouth's house while dressed appropriately for dinner. It's a cauliflower-infused day! This turkey exploded periodically throughout ShockMouth's anus sexually. Peter tiptoed around the potato peeler because random blades looked rusty and spiky. Plastic dildos taste rubbery, like strawberries. And that was chapter 10. What are we calling it?
I have no idea. I was laughing through a lot of it.
we're calling it
dildos, I guess.
#free bearing.
No.
Plastic dildos also bearing.
No, we should put bearing plastic dildos.
I can't bear the plastic dildos.
I sneezed. Plastic dildos. There we go. Right, we were way over.
That's fine. So you got an extra 10 minutes of podcasty goodness.
Yay! How long is this going to take to render?
7 hours.
Yeah, great. I can't wait. Oh, right. Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening to Talks to the Hand. This is episode 10. We have now done 10
I
episodes.
thought this was episode 9.
No,
it's
that was
episode
last
10.
week. Keep
You
up,
sure?
chimp.
It's episode
I
10.
was sure this was 9.
No, this is 10.
That was last week.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. We
Thank you.
10 episodes in, and
Yeah.
we haven't killed each other. Not that we can, but because we're nowhere near each other.
I'd say
We
give it
still
5 more.
kind of like each other sometimes.
Give it 5 more. Thank you guys so much for listening to Talk to the Hand. I've been Peter Day.
I've been Angry Chimp.
I am ShockMouths.
Great.
Why
okay.
does he do that every time? Why does he go squeaky like he's squeezing one of his nuts?
he's got fucking
Why me and
mental
Pete don't do
issues.
that? Wait a minute, I'll just squeeze the right one and you squeeze the left one, Pete. I am Angry
Okay.
Chimp. And I am Peter Day. Jesus Christ, Pete, you got really high then.
I think it's the sort of versatility of my voice being nasally and shitty to begin with.
I just sound phlegmy when I go high.
See, I can't go too low, that's the thing. If I go low, I go...
I can go really
Hello.
low. I can go
Hi.
so low. Can
we
I
still
go
laughing?
for my life, baby?
Hello.
Well, we can cut off at any point.
ShockMouths. We are still on.
This
Angry Chimp.
This is CNN.
This is CNN.
And here is 30 minutes of
Bye.
hardcore pornography.
Shock, stop talking.